Woman gets fired from her $200,000 job after making this TikTok. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path to progress. Let's get into it.
If you've seen the viral video about the office siren outfit and how the girl was fired from her six-figure job for wearing an office siren outfit, I found the comment that the video is referencing. This right here, this person said, we have a college credit paid 25 per hour intern position that goes straight to a six-figure salary job at graduation. This girl wore an office siren outfit day 2 and is immediately fired for it. And yes, we can fire for that. It's in the contract she signed when taking the job. Literally lost a guaranteed $200K comfy job over a leather miniskirt and tube top combo.
Wow.
Oh,
TikTok likes for
this dummy said it's just clothing. Yikes, relax.
It really is just shocking what some people will do for the TikTok attention. They will literally throw away a $200,000 a year job just to get some likes and attention on TikTok and follow a TikTok trend. This is really like some kind of mental illness. It genuinely is. How can you be so starved for attention that you are willing to ruin your own life to get it? So right before we get back to the video, she followed this trend called the office siren, and this is basically what it is. You go into the office and you dress like this. Yep. Very classy. Super classy. Super modest. Very appropriate for office environment. The Office 304. That's what it is. So the whole trend is basically just dressing like a 304 and going into the office, trying to get as much attention as you possibly can. That's basically what the trend is. Let's get back to the main video though.
There is no reason why you should be wearing a tube top to the office.
Yeah, fact.
You could do, or a mini skirt, a leather skirt that's a little longer with some very dark tights. That might be okay, and you have like a turtleneck, but there's no reason for a tube top and a mini skirt. And yes, these companies have the right to fire you for your dress code. Like, I don't understand. You all need to literally get some common sense. This is you're in a professional setting. It's not the club. It's not the club.
Yeah, exactly.
Like office siren wear. Stop letting these influencers who don't work pollute your mind with this trending bullshit that's literally going to get you fired. These people are not you. You don't have the same lifestyle, okay? Like, that's crazy. That tube top and a leather mini skirt. I would have fired her ass too. I would have fired her ass too. You're a walking HR problem at that point.
Stuff like this really makes you wonder if the degeneracy will get so bad that it will inflict the office culture as well. Like, all women will dress like they're ready to go to the club, go pay to play women in every single environment that they're in, no matter what, because they are so desperate for any type of attention. Genuinely, I'm glad this woman got fired. I'm glad someone is holding some type of standard where they're not letting the degeneracy infect their workplace.
You mean to tell me in this here economy, when the price of eggs is rising so much, people are selling cartons of eggs on the corner like it's crack rock, and you are so thirsty to wear a tube top and a mini skirt that you would allow yourself to get fired from a job that would pay you $200,000+ a year because you want to do the office siren trend at the job, because you wanted to be a corporate baddie. People are out here sending off thousands of resumes, going through 5 or 6 rounds of interviewing just to find out that they didn't get the job at all. We couldn't save that outfit for after work. We couldn't save that for a girls' night. We couldn't save that for happy hour. This is what happens when you get the right thing at the wrong time. If you get that blessing before you're ready to receive it, you're going to blow it. You did all that for likes and views. What about utilities and rent? At some point, some of you need to realize that TikTok is not a real place, that there is nothing that should come between you and your money. Because what is the point of doing all the trends if you end up having to do it in a cardboard box because you haven't lost your job?
It really is some type of mental illness. Maybe it's even an addiction or something like that. They're just so hungry and in desperate need for that digital attention that they're getting. They're willing to do anything to get it. It is quite sick, honestly.
I just got home from a job interview.
No tears.
They told me that I'm not going to get the job because of my outfit.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Are you kidding me?
You're showing stomach.
This was going to be my first job.
This is like a club outfit.
I prepared. I Googled what to wear to a first interview, you know? And this is basically what came up. Yeah, I mean, I added
Skin tight.
I added these because I wanted to
And
like add a
fishnet
little bit of
leggings,
myself,
too.
you know, because I wanted to stand out, and I kind of just wanted to kind of be like the office siren. Tell me this is an office siren. And based on what I saw there, yeah, they were in desperate need of an office siren. So I guess the joke's on you.
Dude, that one might be fake. Notice the lack of tears, the overall weird attitude. It's either fake or she has a genuine screw loose. Because just looking at the fit, it's absolutely inappropriate for an office. Like, what type of office job would allow something like this? Fishnets, tube top, you're showing off your stomach. Like, you should work somewhere that has a few more poles instead.
HR rating your office siren outfits and whether or not you'd get in trouble.
Oh boy.
This is really cute. I think if she didn't have the blazer, it probably would be a problem, but no issues with this. This is a really cute fit, really cute outfit, no worries. I would definitely talk to you about the short skirt. I would tell you that you'd have to wear a longer skirt or wear pants or something. Everything else is fine, but that skirt is way too short. You would not get in trouble for this. This is a really cute fit. I think because it flares out, it gives this illusion of being longer than it actually is. And her comment up here right before this one was, HR is going to send me home for this. I would not. I wouldn't even have a conversation with you. And if someone came up to me and told me that what you were wearing is inappropriate, I would be like, you're joking, right? Like, this is a joke. So I think this is really cute. So the skirt is too short. I would definitely talk to you about your skirt being short. I would probably stop you if I saw you, but I would probably hear about it from other people before I stopped and talked to you about it.
I wonder if any of the men have an issue with it.
So
or if it's just all the
definitely
female
the skirt
HR
is way too short,
workers.
and the thigh highs are definitely making it worse, particularly them being visible. But if that skirt was just like 3 or 4 inches longer, she'd be fine.
3 or 4 inches longer? Okay. Really makes you wonder if any of the men in the office had an issue with any of this, or if it really is just the HR women that work there. They're like, no, excuse me, you're going to get all of the attention in the office, so you can't dress that way. Otherwise, I would get 0 attention. Don't you realize that?
I'm sorry, you still can't wear that. It's way too revealing and distracting.
It's distracting.
Very.
I'm gonna wear something kind of ridiculous, and we're gonna try to get approval from the HR rep that is here today, who's a male. I did bring like a little like blazer cover up to like class it up. There's the HR violation fit. Sorry, Ezra's not here today. She keeps like
Why would
writing
you
me up for
try
my
and do
outfits,
something
but since
like
you're
this?
here, is this okay? Like, is this?
Oh yeah, you look ready. You do a spin?
Do a spin?
Our fab
Homie.
HR girl
Bro,
is
that's
back
dangerous
today.
waters.
She's gonna love this one. Someone sent her the article, apparently. Here we go.
Okay, hello.
I don't know what that was.
Coming in, I just got out of a meeting with the CEO, and he wanted me to apologize to you because what you were wearing after second review was appropriate. However, now that you're here, can we please discuss what you're wearing today?
What's wrong with it?
It's pushing it, like really pushing it.
It's like specifically.
There's a lot of boob.
Guys, it happened again.
Dude.
I'm getting sent home for my outfit. This time the HR girl approached me. I'm about to ask her.
I'm sorry, you still can't wear that. It's way too revealing and distracting.
It's distracting.
Very.
There's just an obsession for attention. This entire thing, she's like trying to get the HR girl all riled up. She's making a whole TikTok, trying on new outfits, so let's see if I'll get in trouble today. The incessant need for attention is a sickness. It really is. It seems like with this one specifically, there's a backstory that we're missing out on. I don't have all the context, but it seems like she gets called out pretty often.
This office right now, getting my teeth cleaned. Mary wants to know what I'm doing. She's very clingy, so being on the phone 24/7 helps give that reassurance.
Dude,
that
what?
clean your teeth?
I don't know their name.
Brandon,
Hey,
What?
you ready to come on back?
yes I am.
All right, follow me.
In Mary's dream world, me interacting with another woman would never happen. Is it okay if I put the
Yeah,
phone
this
up
guy's
somewhere
a
where
loser.
my significant other can see me?
Straight up.
Of
sin.
course. How long have you guys been dating?
Over 2 years now?
Is this your first love?
No, it's not.
Well, I'm gonna go show Dr. Tammy your films, and we'll be right back in, okay?
Okay, thank you. Are you crying?
You lied to me. You said I'm your first love, but now you said I'm not.
What she means by that is like first girlfriend.
I have an ex too, but he's not my first love.
Oh, when you put it like that, yes, of course you were my first love.
Oh my god.
You just said no.
Terminally
Baby, I'm sorry. It's not what I meant.
Ugh, simp. Brother, ugh. Oh my god, man. Yo, honestly, in a way, they deserve each other. A turbo simp meets a terminally insecure girl. It's like, bro, it's like a match made in heaven. Jesus Christ. You honestly get exactly what you put up with in relationships. That's what you get. If you are willing to put up with this, you are willing to put up with a woman that needs to have 24/7 security on you, then that's your fault, bro. That's your fault.
Do you think there's any athletes that are loyal to their girlfriends or wives?
Sit down, it's story time, and oh baby. I work in professional sports. I have worked for 2 NHL teams on the payroll, and I've worked for professional soccer teams. I've been involved in baseball, basketball, and football, and boy howdy, there was one particular player, and he was the star of his team, and he was one of the best players in the league. He would give his phone after every road trip to the equipment manager, and I would always ask why. Turns out that was his spare phone. That was his away phone. That was the phone he used while he was on the road away from his wife to communicate with girls to get them to come to the hotel in the road cities that the team was staying in. There was also this one time that a guy was dating 3 girls at once and invited them to his championship game, and they all showed up at the after party, and he was hoping that they weren't going to meet, and they did.
Oh yeah, dude, this is like the least surprising thing. High-level athletes have some of the most options out of any man in the world. They really do. Of course, they're going to capitalize on that, even if they are in a relationship. And the thing is, a lot of the women that are with them, they probably know that he does that to some extent. It's either like being an ostrich, you know, sticking your head in the sand and just trying to pretend that none of it is happening, or they just straight up know and they accept it. Because sometimes this is just what comes with having a higher level dude. That's what it is.
Are you girls single? Yeah. One of you or both of you be his Valentine? What are you gonna get me? What are you gonna get me?
Drink or 2 or 3 or flowers or whatever you want. What do you want?
I want a Chanel bag.
At least they're already at where they belong. On the streets. Get him out of here, dude.
Be real. Next time you're having a bad day, remember, someone's out there dating your ex thinking that they got lucky.
Got a door handle ring on her. What is that?
Knock if you want to get in.
Whoa.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna sit this way.
Means.
That's crazy.
You sit next to Denny.
You said you're 36, right?
Yes.
Do you have more baggage now than you did at 18?
Of course. Life provides baggage, yeah.
The longer you live, the more experiences you've had, good and bad.
Exactly, but what is that in a man saying, I don't want a woman because she doesn't
She doesn't have baggage. What would be wrong with that if that's a man's standard? I want a woman with as little baggage as possible. What is actually wrong with wanting somebody who doesn't have baggage or who has less of it?
Do you think you're truly capable of leading her?
I think that there's the opposite. Honestly, in some situations, not all, sometimes you can get thicker skin, sometimes you can develop more of a resolve. I actually think the more wounds you have, I think it makes you more susceptible to a subsequent wound.
So why does she really have a problem with men wanting to date younger women that don't have any baggage? Why? Why does she have a problem with it? It's because that means that she can no longer get with those men because she has a bunch of baggage. That's what it is, bro. A lot of this back and forth that you see is women just trying to disqualify other women for relationships and making themselves look as good as possible for that same relationship. That's what it is. Because deep down, she knows she can't compete with these younger women. So what does she try and do? She tries to manipulate the man in thinking, oh yeah, it is actually better for a woman to have baggage. Yeah, that's a better deal. Don't buy it for a second, bro. Girls don't fall for the lie that women belong in the kitchen. The rest of the house needs to be cleaned too. Oh. Unmatched weakness.
Bro,
that's
we are
crazy,
slaving
dude.
away over here.
That's crazy.
Oh my God, you got it. No way, bro. We're getting soft.
Unmatched weakness, truly. Holy hell. POV, you raise your voice and he doesn't argue, so now y'all driving home above the speed limit on silent. Real. Real.
Can't tell women to lower their expectations, but this is the reality. When you ask a man if you could have a woman who had 80% of everything you wanted, 75% say, yeah, I'm on board. When you say to a woman, a man has 80% of what you want, 75% say that's not enough. But even look at the media. What does the media tell a woman to do? He's out. But he didn't open your door? He's not nice to his parent? Walk right out on that man. Like, it's literally, every piece of media is, you don't need him. You're a strong, independent woman. Pull the ripcord. You're out. The basic kind of communication around this is, you are a strong, independent, powerful woman. That is wonderful. And quite frankly, you don't need the imperfect man. They're just not connecting. I read that on Tinder, a man of average attractiveness has to swipe right 200 times to get one coffee, and then 4 of those 5 coffees will ghost him. They will decide they don't want to meet him, or they won't show up. That means a guy of average attractiveness has to swipe right 1,000 times to get one coffee. Now, what does that tell that guy? Women don't value me. Women make me feel rejected.
That's Scott Galloway, I think, right? Yeah, Scott Galloway. But I think that is super true. I think most men are significantly more likely to settle for that 80% of standards that she qualifies for, even though he's missing out on that 20%. But the thing is, most women will not do that today. They just won't. All the media, all the propaganda, all that ever tells them is never settle, go for the apex guy, go for the combination of Michael Jordan, Elon Musk, Hercules, and a teddy bear. And do not stop unless you get that man. And that's the thing, I don't have a problem with people having high standards. I'm against people having delusional standards. I want people to be realistic with their standards so they can have a more reliable outcome. But all of this you see today is basically telling women to look for an alien. They're looking for something that isn't even on Earth.
I'm so sorry, but no amount of money could make me hang out with an ugly dude. Like, I'm walking down the street in Miami. This is like the street in Brickell where you always see an ugly ass dude with the hottest girl on his arm. And I'm just sitting here and I'm thinking, money's not that hard to make. It's not. You don't have to hang around ugly men if you want money. Also, what do you think is gonna happen as soon as you like get older? You're just gonna get a new one. Like, it's not even like smart money. You're not. These girls always act like they're like cheat coding, like cheat code. Like, okay, you sacrificed your happiness for a handbag, for a piece of leather that's probably fake anyways. I don't know, it's just actually so insane to me. You actually could never pay me for that to be my lifestyle, because it's literally so much easier to just make it yourself, get your own self the handbag, and then you can date literally whoever you want.
Honestly, bro, this is what a lot of women are doing. They are. They've decided to make money for themselves so they don't have to rely on a man. So where do women like that end up? If they don't have a necessity for a man's providing, what are her interactions with men? What are they? It means she will essentially only look for those more alpha kind of guys, okay? I know the word's a little cringy, but everyone understands exactly what I mean when I say it. So that's why I use those words, by the way. But it means she is much more likely to look for the alpha kind of guy. The guy that's tall, handsome, rock star in the bedroom, that kind of guy. Because that is the only thing left that she doesn't have in her life. So again, it's just pushing more and more women to these upper tier men. Nah, bro. This is just too degen for me. Get him out of here.
I want to date a guy, but I don't know, I can't find somebody.
Sometimes, you know,
sounds like
what you're seeking might be right in front of you.
I need a guy who is taller than me. Doesn't have to be that tall. He needs to have a dad bod like you.
Yeah, he's trying to hit, dude.
Not you, obviously.
Yeah, so I'm available.
No, Sandeep. Oh, you're so cute. I love you so much, but you're like my brother. You know?
Oh, I got it. I got it line for line, dude. You're like a brother to me.
I want you to know that like 90% of black guys, we like fantasize about white women. You are like the perfect split image of like my dream girl. Yeah.
You're cute.
What's your name though?
I fantasize about y'all too sometimes.
Yeah? Well, can you make my dreams come true?
I'm actually married and I'm here with my daughter.
For real? Mm-hmm. Well, can you take my number? Just in case if I could like be on that list if you ever think about cheating on your husband.
Dude, that is wild.
How about you take my Instagram?
Wild, dude. Wild. If your girl is that easy to take, she should not be your girl to begin with. Really? That's crazy, bro. Less than a minute of game, and he has her phone. Yikes.
What do you do for a living?
I'm a girl. Like, that stuff shouldn't matter.
What should matter?
I'll be on dates and they'll be like, what do you do for a living?
They're looking for a partner.
Well, I mean, like, I'm the prize and like the guy is the one where you should really care about like their living situation.
You want to be a trad wife?
Yeah.
You want to not work? You want to stay at home?
Honestly, I want to find something that I'm actually passionate about doing, not just like something boring like tech or finance. Well, for the longest time, my parents have been giving me too much cushion. Since I'm currently unemployed, technically,
Okay, here's the thing with this one. For me personally, I don't really care about a woman's job. I just don't. But something I do care about is her work ethic like. What are her actual soft skills that she can bring into my life? If she's just a lazy, stay-at-home daughter who doesn't do anything, how is this? This is not valuable. This is not a trad wife at all. And you are not the prize for sitting on your ass and doing nothing. Because you guys know me, but I have a traditional dynamic within my relationship. My woman does not work, meaning she doesn't have a job outside of the home. But that doesn't mean that she does not work. She's busy all day, doing something all day, but she's working for us and enriching our lives. I don't know where this whole thought process came from, where a trad wife is just a woman that is a pretty face and does absolutely nothing. Probably TikTok just completely denigrated what it means to actually be a traditional stay-at-home wife, but this is absolutely not the kind of wifey material. It's just not. You do nothing and you still think you're the prize. How? Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you later.